BBC Director General resigns over an edited Trump speech scandal. The Director General of the British Broadcasting Corporation, BBC, Tim Dave, has resigned following mounting a backlash over the broadcaster's alleged manipulation of a speech by U.S. President Donald Trump in a panorama documentary. BBC News CEO Deborah Toners also stepped down amid growing pressure and accusations of editorial bias. The controversy erupted after a BBC investigation into the January 6, 2021 U.S. Capitol attack aired footage that appeared to show Trump encouraging the riots that followed his 2020 election loss. Critics later accused the broadcaster of misleading editing, claiming that separate segments of Trump's remark were spliced together to make it seem as though he directly incited violence while omitting his calls for peaceful protests. Facing days of public outrage and political scrutiny, both Dave and Toners announced their resignations on Sunday, taking responsibility for what they called a serious editorial error. In a statement, Dave said his departure was in the best interest of the BBC. Toners echoed the sentiment, saying the situation had reached a point where it was damaging the BBC's credibility, but rejected claims that the broadcaster is institutionally biased. The resignation come amid heightened scrutiny of the BBC's impartiality following separate complaints about its coverage of the Israel-Gaza conflict and political stories in the UK. The British government has called for a full internal review, with Culture Secretary Lisa Nandy describing the allegations as deeply concerning. Donald Trump, responding via social media, accused the BBC of spreading fake news and thanked those who stood up for truth and fairness. The incident marks one of the most serious editorial crises in the BBC's recent history and underscores growing global tensions over media accuracy and trust. The corporation has pledged to conduct a formal inquiry in the incident and issue a public apology once the investigation concludes. That's it for the news updates on Africa 24 Hours TV, where the web watches Africa here. Thank you for watching. To stay connected, subscribe to our YouTube channel at Africa 24 Hours TV. And also to get breaking stories and news, log on to our website at www.africa24hours.com. My name is Amos Zaghi.